if you're not doing what I'm doing right now, chances are your belly fat's gonna go up, even if you're working out, even if you're eating right. What I'm doing right now is every bit as important as working out at the gym and eating right. I'm spending outside time relaxing with my dog. And why is that important? It's not a luxury. It is an important part of your health because when you spend time outside in nature, when you spend time with a pet, a loved one like sweet little Rip the Wiener dog, it helps bring your cortisol levels down. The stress of life brings your cortisol levels up. Exercise brings your cortisol levels up. Not that exercise is bad, it's super important, but it's also important to pair that with something that's going to bring your cortisol levels back down. So what happens if your cortisol levels go up and you don't get a chance to bring them down if they don't come down naturally? So what happens when you wake up in the morning, your cortisol levels are at a high level, which is where you want them. That's going to give you energy to do the things you need to do during the day. And in a healthy body, throughout the day, your cortisol levels are going to go down. By the time you go to bed, your cortisol levels are low, you get good restorative sleep, and you start the next day. Unfortunately, most of us find that as we get to the end of the day, we're dealing with more and more stress. And so that's going to bring those cortisol levels up, 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 up. And you go to bed and your cortisol levels are high. You wake up in the morning, you have not had enough time for those cortisol levels to drop down. So what happens when your cortisol levels are high? It leads to belly fat. So that's why spending some time outside in nature and cuddling with the pet is not a luxury. It's something super important to your health. Because if all you're doing is working out, work, and causing all this stress in your life, physical and mental stress, you're doing all of this hard work, but it's not going to do you any good because your cortisol levels are not coming down. So again, important, spend time outside, spend time with your pet, and don't feel bad about getting good sleep. It's what you need to be healthy. I'm Laura Campbell, your health coach specializing in diabetes.